It was surprising, but it was real. This girl was really into it. I guess we just have to accept it now. I cannot say I am mad. I might even be happy, but wow, another one bites the dust. And I cannot even be mad because I cannot fight. Now, if anybody thought Iman Shumpert was just going to sit back and watch his ex-wife, Teyana Taylor, enjoy her new love story with Aaron Pierre, well, you clearly underestimated him. He is making things as difficult as possible for her. If you somehow missed what has been going on these past few weeks, Aaron and Teyana shocked everyone when they made their relationship public. Nobody even knew they were seeing each other in secret. Fans are loving this new couple, but Iman? He is not happy at all. Word on the street is that he even tried to fight Aaron after he and Teyana showed some serious affection at the Oscars after party. But Aaron is not just letting it slide. Rumors say he filed a restraining order against Iman. And if you thought the drama was over, you might want to sit down because things are about to get even crazier. Iman needs to be careful about what he says about Teyana because he might just find himself in a mess with Aaron. Some people might see Iman as the victim here since he has been making a big deal about her moving on, but honestly, it is not hard to see why he feels some type of way. Aaron is one of the hottest stars in Hollywood right now. He is getting invited to all the major events, he has women falling for him, and he just starred in a huge movie. His career is booming. Now, I am not saying Iman is doing bad. He is making music and doing his thing. But let us be real, Aaron is having a much better year. And ever since Teyana got with him, Iman has been losing it. And Aaron is not the only one with green eyes, jealousy is in the air. But here's where it gets even wilder. There is a rumor that Iman has been telling people that Teyana is a bad mother. He claims she has been ignoring their kids and spending too much time with Aaron. He is trying to make it seem like she is choosing her new man over her children. But the crazy part? He is the reason they got divorced in the first place. It is no secret that he cheated on her multiple times with multiple women. And the worst part? He did not even use protection, putting her at serious risk. It was not just a mistake made in the heat of the moment. It was a repeated pattern, a choice he made over and over again. And the cheating did not just start towards the end of their marriage. Rumors say he had been unfaithful for a long time, even before they were officially husband and wife. Not long after they tied the knot, he got exposed for messing around with another woman. And this was not just a one-time scandal that faded away. It was the beginning of a long list of betrayals that would follow their marriage for years. The headlines kept coming, and people started whispering that it was not just a random side chick he had been involved with. There was more to the story than just a simple affair. Apparently, Teyana and Iman had been in a whole situation with this woman. It was not a big surprise since Teyana had openly admitted before that they occasionally invited other women into their bedroom. She had spoken about it publicly, making it clear that it was something they agreed on together. But still, people were confused. If she had been open about it, why did Iman feel the need to go behind her back? Why cheat when she had already given him what most men could only dream of? As time went on, it became clear that this was not just about one mistake or one bad decision. Iman kept getting caught up in more cheating scandals, and each time, Teyana found herself forced to defend their relationship. She stood by him, insisting that the rumors were not true, that their marriage was solid. But the evidence kept piling up, and people started wondering why she was so determined to protect a man who did not seem to respect her. Things got even messier when more women started coming forward, claiming they had been involved with Iman. Some of them even had receipts, texts, pictures, and messages proving that he had been cheating. The situation became impossible to ignore. And while Teyana tried to keep things private, the internet was ruthless. People dragged her for staying, for defending him, for pretending like nothing was wrong. They wondered if she was covering for him out of love, or if she was just too deep in the relationship to walk away. But Teyana was not just dealing with public humiliation. Behind the scenes, things were getting worse. According to reports, Iman was not only cheating, but also being emotionally abusive. Teyana allegedly tried to hold the marriage together, believing that they could work through their issues. She fought for their family, trying to keep things from falling apart. But Iman? He did not make it easy. Instead of making an effort to fix things, he became even more distant, more selfish. And then came the final breaking point. In 2022, Teyana found herself feeling completely trapped. She was being manipulated, controlled, and gaslighted. She filed for divorce, hoping to finally free herself from the toxic cycle. But for some reason, she changed her mind and withdrew the filing just one day later. Maybe she still believed things could change. Maybe she was holding on to the idea of the man she fell in love with, rather than the one who kept hurting her. But in January of the following year, she could not take it anymore. She pulled the trigger and finalized the divorce. She had given him chance after chance, but he had made it clear that he was not going to change. And just when people thought that would be the end of it, things took another dramatic turn. Teyana started stepping out with someone new. She was seen with Aaron Pierre, and their chemistry was impossible to ignore. They showed up together at events, looking stylish and confident. The way they interacted had people talking. And when Aaron won his Rising Star Award, the hug he and Teyana shared spoke louder than words. It was clear they were more than just friends. Fans loved seeing Teyana happy again. She had been through so much, and now she was finally moving on. But not everyone was happy about it. Iman, for one, was spiraling. He could not handle seeing her with another man, especially not one who treated her right. In his mind, Teyana was supposed to be sitting at home, miserable without him. Instead, she was glowing, thriving, and showing the world that she had moved on. And it did not take long for Iman to start acting out. There were whispers that he was trying to take the kids away from her out of pure spite. The irony? This was the same man who had been called out for not showing up as a father. In court documents, Teyana had even revealed that he once put their kids in a rideshare alone in Chicago while he took a private car for himself. Now, suddenly, he wanted to act like a concerned parent? The hypocrisy was wild. Then, Teyana and Aaron went Instagram official, posting pictures together at the Oscars. The caption read, "Oscar night in black and white. No gray area." That must have sent Iman over the edge because, according to reports, he allegedly tried to start a fight with Aaron at an event they both attended. Aaron, luckily, had people around him who defused the situation before it got out of hand. But he was not taking any chances. He reportedly filed a restraining order against Iman. And that was the final straw for Teyana. She had enough. She finalized the divorce and made sure she got what she deserved. Reports say she walked away with 4 houses worth over $10 million, a large financial payout, and luxury cars, including a $300,000 Maybach, a $70,000 Mercedes Sprinter, and a tour bus. She also kept full ownership of her companies, while Iman was ordered to pay $8,000 a month in child support and cover their kids' private school tuition. Iman played around and found out. He thought he could treat her however he wanted, and she would always stay. But she proved him wrong. She took her power back, walked away with everything she deserved, and left him to deal with the mess he created. And honestly, who could blame her? And just when things could not get messier, Teyana suddenly deleted all her Instagram and Twitter accounts. That only made things worse. The timing had people convinced that the rumors about Iman cheating barely 2 months into their marriage were true. Everyone started playing detective, piecing things together, and assuming her social media disappearance was a sign that something serious was going on. But then, out of nowhere, Teyana jumped in to defend Iman, claiming he never. Teyana was standing firm. She was not backing down, no matter what people said. She made it clear, saying, "I never even saw that girl in my life." She also explained that her Instagram page was gone because she was upset with Def Jam for not releasing her music video on time. But the real issue? The lies were spreading faster than the truth. She said, "Iman is not dumb. He knows I would destroy him if these stories were true." Despite everything, there were reports that she was still defending Iman. Even with all the cheating rumors swirling, she stood by him. People said he was messing around with multiple women in Atlanta, but she stayed loyal. Then, in 2023, a TikToker stirred up even more drama. She acted out a reenactment of a tip she got from someone claiming to be one of Teyana's assistants. Without mentioning names, she described a famous singer married to a retired NBA player who had a serious cheating problem. That was shocking enough, but then she dropped an even bigger bombshell. She claimed the wife was so heartbroken by the constant cheating that she ended up in the hospital. The internet wasted no time guessing who she was talking about, and soon, all eyes were on Teyana and Iman. But the mess did not stop there. The TikToker went even further, claiming that the real reason the wife landed in the hospital was not heartbreak, it was something much worse. She suggested that Teyana had taken things too far with drugs and overdosed right before she was supposed to perform. Fans quickly connected the dots because just a month earlier, Teyana had canceled a performance due to exhaustion. But if people thought this would force Teyana to admit anything, they were wrong. She clapped back hard. She called everyone involved in the TikTok story fools and made it clear she was ready to take legal action. She asked, "Where are the receipts?" Then she made one thing crystal clear. Nobody, absolutely nobody, can say I overdosed on anything. If Iman ever pushed me to that point, I would take him out myself before letting him or anyone else do that to me. Teyana went above and beyond to protect Iman and their marriage. Meanwhile, Iman stayed silent. He did not deny the cheating rumors, did not like any posts defending him, and did not even speak up for Teyana while she was being dragged. That was a huge red flag. Why was he so comfortable letting the world attack his wife and the mother of his children without saying a word? Eventually, Teyana could not protect him anymore. His side piece exposed everything. Word on the street was that the woman wanted Iman to leave Teyana and be with her fully. She was tired of being in the shadows. So, she decided to break them up. And how did she do that? She posted a video where Iman's voice could be heard loud and clear in the background. At that point, the truth was out. There was no saving him. But she did not stop there. She posted a picture wearing Iman's chain, proving that they had been sneaking around. It was clear as day. You would think this would be enough for Teyana to finally stop defending him, right? That she would finally call him out? But no, she took the high road. Instead of dragging him, she simply asked people to stop attacking him. She revealed, Iman and I were separated for a while, and to be completely clear, infidelity is not one of the reasons for our breakup. We are still a great team when it comes to co-parenting our two beautiful children. I just wanted to clear things up because the rumors are getting out of control. You would think the least Iman could do was stay quiet after everything Teyana had done to protect him. But instead, he tried to flip the story. He claimed that Teyana was the reason he started cheating. He shared an incident where he said, "I was downstairs playing PlayStation with my headphones on when she started hitting me. I was taught to handle situations like that calmly, so I held her from behind in a bear hug to stop her. Then I called for my siblings and went upstairs where my mother was." That was the final straw for Teyana. She had enough. She fired back and exposed how terrible he was to her during their marriage. Once she started talking, she did not hold back. She accused him of being jealous of her success and insecure about her fame. Even though he was making way more money than her as an NBA player, he still felt like he was not good enough. She revealed that he used to send her manipulative text messages and pick fights with her for no reason, even on her birthday, only to apologize later. But it got even worse. She said she had to shrink herself just to keep the peace in their marriage. She turned down acting roles after giving birth because she thought it would help keep things stable at home. But instead, it backfired. With fewer projects, she made less money, and suddenly, Iman had a problem with that too. After years of holding everything down, she now found herself being criticized for not bringing in enough income. No matter what she did, it was a lose-lose situation. At that point, it became clear that no matter what Teyana did, it was never going to be enough for Iman. TMZ reported that Teyana fought hard to keep their family together, even though Iman was emotionally and mentally abusive toward her. She tried to stay with him through everything, but he continued to treat her poorly. Eventually, she secretly filed for divorce. Teyana said Iman wanted to fix their marriage, but he was never consistent. He would act like he wanted to make things work, then turn around and get caught in another cheating scandal, embarrassing her again. She also said she used her connections to help Iman get work in Hollywood after his basketball career slowed down, but instead of appreciating her, he kept picking fights. In 2021, she started the divorce process but decided to give their marriage another chance. That did not last long because Iman was still insecure about his career ending. In 2022, she tried to leave again, saying she felt manipulated and controlled. However, she changed her mind the very next day. But by January of last year, she finally had enough and officially filed for divorce. It was clear that Iman was not the man he pretended to be, but instead of taking responsibility, he tried to paint Teyana as the problem. Teyana made it clear that she had proof to back up everything she said in court. Iman must have known better than to push her any further because he avoided making any comments that could make her expose even more. For a while, things were quiet, and people assumed they were handling their issues privately for the sake of their kids. But then Aaron Pierre das Mufasa entered the picture, and everything changed. Rumors started spreading that Iman was losing control, especially after Teyana and Aaron appeared together at multiple events. First, they were spotted at the 15% Pledge program, and then a few days later, they attended the American Black Film Festival Gala. They did not just show up, they made a statement. But the biggest moment came when Aaron won his Rising Star Award. When Teyana hugged him, it was clear that this was not just a friendly moment. That hug said everything. Fans have been loving this new relationship, but Iman? Not so much. Word on the street is that he is struggling to accept that Teyana has moved on. In his mind, she should have been sitting at home with the kids, not out there living her best life with someone new. It sounds ridiculous, but the truth is, he is just upset that she leveled up. Apparently, he is so bitter about it that there are even rumors he might be trying to take the kids from her out of pure spite. The crazy part? This is the same man Teyana once called out for not even being there for their children. Court documents revealed that Iman once put their kids in a rideshare alone in Chicago and had them dropped off at the United Center while he used a private driver for himself. Putting two little kids in a car by themselves in a strange city is beyond reckless. Yet now, he wants to question Teyana's parenting. Teyana and Aaron eventually made their relationship official by posting pictures from the Oscars. She captioned it, "Oscar night in black and white. No gray area." That must have sent Iman into a rage because, according to reports, he allegedly tried to start a fight with Aaron at an event. Luckily, people stepped in before things got physical, and Aaron walked away without even engaging. Aaron was not taking any chances, though. He reportedly filed a restraining order against Iman. That was the final straw for Teyana. She decided to make sure Iman felt the consequences of his actions. Their divorce was finalized, and Teyana walked away winning big. Reports say she got 4 houses worth over $10 million, a large payout, and luxury vehicles, including a $300,000 Maybach, a $70,000 Mercedes Sprinter, and a tour bus. She also kept full ownership of her businesses. On top of that, Iman has to pay $8,000 a month in child support and cover their kids' private school tuition. Iman should have kept his hands to himself and treated Teyana with respect. Instead, he pushed her too far, and she made sure he felt it. He messed around and found out the hard way. So, what do you all think about this? Let me know your thoughts in the comments.